Chapter 1, Introduction to Transportation Planning and Engineering. Transportation Engineering. Definition. Transportation engineering is the application of technology and scientific principle to the planning, functional design, operation and management of facilities for any mode of transportation in order to provide for a safe, efficient, rapid, comfortable, convenient, economical and environmentally compatible movement of people and goods. Transportation engineering, as defined by the Institute of Transportation Engineers (ITE), is the application of technology and scientific principles to planning, functional design, operation and management of facilities for any mode of transportation in order to provide for the safe, rapid, comfortable, convenient, economical and environmentally compatible movement for people and goods. Transportation system. A facility consisting of the means and equipment necessary for the movement of the passenger or goods. Passenger transportation, freight transportation. Role of transportation in society. Economic role, social role, political role, environmental role. Economic role. Increases the development of road in undeveloped area, can attract people and also increases the land value. Social role. Easy in movement, helps in interlink within different community and people. Political role. Plays important role in functioning political units such as mutual protection, economic advantages and development of common culture. Environmental role. Transportation has both negative and positive impact, but negative effect is more dominating. Environmental effects have been categorized as safety, pollution, social life, etc. Impact of transportation system. Economic development, social development, spatial development, cultural development, political development. Components of transportation system. Fixed facilities, flow entities, control system, fixed facilities. It is the components that are fixed in shape, that are fixed in space and constitute network of links such as railway track, roads, airports, ocean or river to be traversed, harbor, etc. Flow entities. It includes vehicles, aircraft and are considered only in terms of their size, weight, acceleration and deceleration capabilities. Control system. This component includes control over vehicle and flow. Characteristics of transportation system. Multimodal, multi-sector, multi-problem, multi-objective, multidisciplinary, multimodal, covering all modes of transport, air, land and sea for both passenger and freight. Multi-sector, encompassing the problems and viewpoints of government, private industry and public. Multi-problem, ranging across a spectrum of issues that includes national and international policy, planning of regional system, the location and design of specific facilities, carrier management issues, regulatory, institutional and financial policies. Multi-objective, aiming at national and regional economic development, urban development, environment quality and social quality, as well as service to users and financial and economic feasibility. Multidisciplinary, drawing on the theories and methods of engineering, इकोनोमिक्स, अपरेसन, रिसर्च, political science, psychology, other natural and social science, management and law. Scope of transportation engineering: development, planning and location, geometric design, pavement and structure, traffic performance and its control, material construction and maintenance, economics, finance and administration, development, planning and location, historical background, basic for planning and master plan, engineering surveys and highway alignment, geometric design, pavement and structure, road geometrics and their design, rigid and flexible pavements, design factors and thickness design, design of drainage system, traffic performance and its control, traffic studies and analysis, traffic regulation and control, intersection design and their control with sign, signal, island and marking, material construction and maintenance, highway materials and mixed design, highway construction or work construction of different type of pavement, pavement failure and maintenance, drainage system, economics, finance and administration, road user cost, economic analysis of highway projects, highway finance and phasing of expenditure, classification of transportation system, primary mode of transportation, secondary mode of transportation. Primary mode of transportation: land transportation, highway, railway. Air transportation: domestic, international. Water transportation: inland, internal, coastal, ocean. Pipelines transportation: water, gas, sewer. Secondary mode of transportation: ropeway, cable based cabin, canal, irrigation, water drainage, belt conveyors. Transportation system classification: primary mode, secondary mode. Primary मोडमा land transportation, air transportation, water transportation र pipeline transportation. Secondary मोडमा ropeway, canal, belt conveyors र order. land transportationमा highway र railway. air transportationमा domestic र international. water transportationमा inland, coastal र ocean. pipeline transportationमा water, gas, sewer र order. प्राइमरी मोड यहाँ हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ: रोडवे, रेलवे, वाटरवे, पाइपलाइन, एयरवे. बेल्ट कन्भेयर्स भनेको यस्तो हो. कम्प्यारिजन बिट्विन भेरियस मोड अफ ट्रान्सपोर्टेसन. मोड: रेलवे, वाटरवे, रोडवे, एयरवे. रेलवे, वाटरवे, रोडवे र एयरवे. अब फ्याक्टरको स्पिडमा: रेलवेमा मोडरेट स्पिड, वाटरवेमा लो स्पिड, रोडवेमा मोडरेट स्पिड, एयरवेमा हाई स्पिड. कस्टको कुरा गर्नुपर्दा रेलवेमा रिलेटिभली हाई क्यापिटल कस्ट, वाटरवेमा क्यापिटल कस्ट अफ भेसल इज हाई बट अपरेटिङ कस्ट पर टन माइल आर एक्सट्रिमली लो. रोडवेको कुरा गर्नुपर्दा कस्टमा क्यापिटल कस्ट अफ फिजिकल फेसिलिटिज vary depending on the type and capacity of roadway. Airwayमा capital and operating cost for commercial is capital and operating cost for commercial is quite high, for general is moderate. Safety को कुरा गर्नुपर्दा रेलवेमा more safe in comparison to roadway. Waterway safety depends on weather condition. Roadway depends on volume of traffic flow. एयरवे भनेको सेफेस्ट मोड. कम्फर्टको कुरा गर्नुपर्दा रेलवेमा अफर मोर बिट्विन सिट्स, वाटरवेमा छैन. रोडवेमा offers door-to-door service, एयरवेमा provide more comfort. Constraints on the development of road transportation in Nepal. Difficult geographical condition, poor geological condition, hydrological condition, river system, number of river crossing, runoff is very high in monsoon and velocity is high, lack of financial resources, technological development. Railway. Constraints on the development of other modes of transportation in Nepal. Railway. Initial investment is high, geographical condition, technological development, lack of experience, geological condition, hydrological condition. Waterway. Lack of sea courses, high velocity of water in monsoon, water level in river. Airway. High transportation cost and not affordable for each person, only for small aircraft, helicopters. Climatic condition, geographical condition. Historical development of road construction. Ancient road. Oldest mode of travel was on the footpath. Next major mode of transport was the use of animals. After invention of the wheel, simple animal-drawn vehicle were developed and the need for hard surface road emerged. Traces of such hard roads were obtained from various ancient civilizations dated as old as 3500 BC, Mesopotamia. The earliest authentic record of road was found from Assyrian Empire, constructed about 1900 BC. Roman road, 312 BC. The earliest large scale road construction is attributed to Romans, who constructed an extensive system of roads radiating in many directions from Rome. Romans are considered to be the pioneer in road construction. Some of these roads are still in existence after over 2000 years. Appian Way, which was built by Romans in 312 BC, extended over a length of about 580 km. यो चाहिँ रोमन रोडको फिगर हो. टिपिकल क्रस सेक्सन अफ रोमन रोड भनेको यस्तो हुन्छ. मेन features of Roman road. An urban road with a gravel surface. They were built straight without any gradient. The soft soil from top was removed till the hard stratum was reached. Built without side drain. The total thickness of road section work out as high as 750 mm to 1200 mm. Tresaguet construction 1775 AD. Pyre Tersagot in 1775 developed an advanced method of construction with total depth of only 30 cm maximum. The first man to realize the importance of the surface drainage and its methodical maintenance. However, its construction did not confirm the present day theory of social science, much cheaper than Roman road. अब यो चाहिँ टिपिकल क्रस सेक्सन अफ ट्रेसागेट कन्स्ट्रक्सनको फिगर हो, हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. मेन features of Tresaguet construction. Thickness of construction needs 30 cm. On the prepared subgrade, a layer of large foundation stone was laid. Pavement used 200 mm pieces of quarry stone. Cross slope of 1 in 45 to the surface to provide surface drainage. Shoulders are also provided. Shoulder cross slope is 1 in 20 to drain the surface water in side drain. Metcalfe construction. While Tresaguet developed his typical pavement detail in France in 1764 and implemented in 1775, Metcalfe in England started his work independently and proposed a similar type of construction. About 290 km of road was constructed. As Metcalfe was blind, no records of his works. Telford construction 1803 AD. Thomas Telford 1757 to 1834. Subgrade was however kept horizontal and sloping surface on the top was achieved. As the lateral confinement, Telford used a block made of broken stones in lime mortar. यो चाहिँ टिपिकल क्रस सेक्सन अफ टेलफोर्ड कन्स्ट्रक्सन हो, हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ यो फिगर चाहिँ। मेन फिचर्स अफ टेलफोर्ड कन्स्ट्रक्सन: लार्ज फाउन्डेसन स्टोन्स अफ भ्यारिङ थिकनेस 17 to 22 cm which provides the cross slope. To provide lateral stability, a block made of broken stone in lime mortar was provided. Slope downward from the center, allowing drainage of water. The top layer of road was made of 40 mm thick binding layer of gravel. Macadam construction 1827 AD. John Macadam 1756 देखि 1836, a Scottish road builder, is considered as the pioneer of modern road construction. The first man to realize the importance of subgrade drainage in addition to surface drainage. The first person to notice the baseless use of hard stones in the base. Stress below the wheel will be reduced as the depth increases. The theory of social science was first realized by Macadam. यो चाहिँ टिपिकल क्रस सेक्सन अफ म्याकाडेम कन्स्ट्रक्सनको फिगर हो। मेन फिचर्स अफ म्याकाडेम कन्स्ट्रक्सन: न्यू मेथड अफ रोड कन्स्ट्रक्सन एज कम्पेयर टु अल द प्रिभियस मेथड्स. Subgrade was compacted and prepared with a cross slope of 1 in 36. Heavy foundation are not necessary. Total thickness of construction was less than previous methods. Pavement surface was also prepared with a cross slope 1 in 36. Multi-layer road system. Economical construction technology. Difference between Telford and Macadam road construction भन्ने छ। प्यारामिटर भयो यो टेलफोर्डको लागि, यो म्याकाडेमको लागि। प्यारामिटरमा छ सबग्रिड स्लोप, टेलफोर्ड होरिजेन्टल, म्याकाडेम 1 in 36. प्यारामिटर फाउन्डेसन स्टोन, टेलफोर्डको लागि फ्रम 170 mm to 220 mm, म्याकाडेमको लागि फ्रम 50 mm to 100 mm. प्यारामिटर बेस कोर्स, टेलफोर्डको लागि 2 layers of broken stone, म्याकाडेमको लागि 1 layer of broken stone. प्यारामिटर सर्फेस कोर्स, टेलफोर्डको लागि 40 mm थिक विथ स्लोप 1 in 45, म्याकाडेमको लागि सर्फेस कोर्स चाहिँ 50 mm थिक विथ स्लोप 1 in 36. प्यारामिटर थिकनेस अफ क्रस सेक्सन, टेलफोर्डको लागि 410 mm at center and 350 at edge, म्याकाडेमको लागि युनिफर्म 250 mm only. Modern road. The modern road by and large follow Macadam construction method. Use of bituminous concrete and cement. Various advanced and cost-effective construction technologies are used. Development of new equipments help in the faster construction of road. Many easily and locally available materials are tested in the laboratories and then implemented on roads for making economical and durable pavements. Main features of modern road: development of heavy vehicle and need of high speed resulted to the more stable and durable pavement structure. Cross stone of different gradation are suitable for compaction and interlocking between them. Top layer of the pavement is constructed by stone aggregates bound by binding materials. For good friction to the wheel and to resist the force during movement, surface treatment is done. Pavement designed by considering wheel load, natural soil and other construction material. Use standard norms and procedure developed by government authority. यो भनेको अब यो माथिको भएको रोमन रोड, ट्रेसागेट रोड, मेकेडम रोड, मोडर्न रोड, फ्लेक्सिबल पेभमेन्ट, कङ्क्रिट पेभमेन्ट. इन्ट्रोडक्सन टु ट्रान्सपोर्टेसन प्लानिङ एन्ड इन्जिनियरिङ. यो भनेको च्याप्टर 1 कै हो. रोड कन्स्ट्रक्सन इन नेपाल. 80,078 kilometer distance road is constructed in Nepal. 26,935 kilometer roads constructed and being maintained by the Department of Roads DOR, that is SRN. Local roads contribute to distance more than 53,143 kilometer. 400 villages are devoid or roads 15,000 देखि 20,000 kilometer roads are to be constructed to overcome this. Out of Bhaktapur, Kathmandu and Lalitpur, Bhaktapur is highly fascinated with roads. 60% of national highways are blacktop. 40 to 50% of feeder roads are blacktopped. Classification of road. According to Nepal Road Standard 2070, दुईटा छ, एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिभ क्लासिफिकेसन र टेक्निकल क्लासिफिकेसन. एडमिनिस्ट्रेसन क्लासिफिकेसनमा पनि 4 वटा टाइप छ. नेसनल हाइवे, फिडर रोड्स, डिस्ट्रिक्ट रोड, अर्बन रोड. र टेक्निकल क्लासिफिकेसनमा पनि 4 वटा टाइप छ. क्लास आई, क्लास आइआई, क्लास आइआइआई, क्लास आइबी. एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिभ क्लासिफिकेसनको नेसनल हाइवेमा कुरा गरौँ. मेन रोड्स कनेक्टिङ इस्ट टु वेस्ट एन्ड नर्थ टु साउथ अफ द नेसन. Serve directly the greater portion of the longer distance travel. Provide consistently higher level of service in terms of travel speeds and bear the inter-community mobility. These roads shall be the main arterial routes passing through the length and breadth of the country as a whole. They are designated by the letter H followed by a 2 number HO1 Mahindra Highway. अर्को छ फिडर रोड. Important roads of localized nature. These serve the community's wide interests and connect district headquarters, major economic centers, tourism centers to national highways or other feeder roads. They are designed by the letter F followed by 3-digit number. F01 बिर्टामोड, F01 बिर्टामोडदेखि चन्द्रगढी भद्रपुर रोड. F02 पडाजङ्गी धमालदेखि गजुरीगञ्ज रोड. अर्को छ डिस्ट्रिक्ट रोड. इम्पोर्टेन्ट रोड विथिन अ डिस्ट्रिक्ट serving areas of production and markets and connecting with each other or with the main highway. अर्को छ urban road. The road serving within the urban municipalities. In Nepal, national highway and feeder roads comes within the responsibility of the Department of Roads DOR and collectively called Strategic Roads Network SRN road. District road and urban road are managed by Department of Local Infrastructure Development and Agricultural Road Dolidar. These roads are collectively called Local Roads Network LRN roads. अब अर्को टाइप छ टेक्निकल क्लासिफिकेसन. क्लास आई. The highest standard road with divided carriageway and access control expressways with ADT of 20,000 PCU or more in 20 years perspective period. Design speed adapted for design of this class of road in plain terrain is 120 km per hour. Class II. Class II roads are those with ADT of 5,000 to 20,000 PCU in 20 years perspective period. Design speed adapted for design of this class of roads in plain terrain is 100 km per hour. Class III. Class III roads are those with ADT of 2,000 to 5,000 PCU in PCU in 20 years perspective period. Design speed adapted for design of this class of roads in plain terrain is 80 km per hour. अर्को छ लास्ट क्लास आइबी. Class IB roads are those with ADT of 2000 PCU in 20 years perspective period. अर्को छ क्लासिफिकेसन अफ रोड बी नम्बरमा. अकर्डिङ टु नेपाल रुरल रोड स्ट्यान्डर्ड 2071. District road, core network, village road. District road. Roads joining a PDC headquarter office or nearest economic center to the district headquarter via either a neighboring district headquarter or the SRN. Village road. Smaller road not falling under district road category are village road including agricultural road. SRN 2017-2018 total road network 13,447.62 km, BTG GRER under construction 442.49 km, plant 1495 to 1495.11 km. Advantages of road transport: wide geographic coverage, large influential area, low capital investment, door-to-door service, flexibility, quick and assured deliveries, highest employment potential, low cost packing, personalized travel and service, economy, overall development of the country. Disadvantages of road transport: land coverage, environmental pollution, high accident rate, energy consumption, uneconomical, parking, delay and congestion. Transportation planning: the planning of transportation and its components to function in an organized way to optimally satisfy the mobility requirement of the society is known as transportation planning. Planning is necessary to establish project priority for a country, region or locality, and this becomes more significant when the resources available are limited and requirements are higher. The main objective of planning is to optimally utilize the available resources in the best possible way and in a very systematic manner. Function of transportation planning: to identify highway system component, to define transportation planning, to recall the process and purpose of construction planning design, to identify 4 models of transportation: trip generation model, trip distribution model, modal split model, traffic assignment model. Importance of transportation planning: efficiency, quality, equity. Efficiency: to achieve efficient management and better management of existing resources, effective use of transportation system, usage of technology, land use and resource controlling. Quality: to reduce or negative impact to the traffic that produce a pollution. Equity: to meet travel demand and response for all communities. Types of planning: short term, medium term, long term. Short term भनेको चाहिँ 1 देखि 3 देखि 3 वर्ष. Review matters that can be completed within 3 years and involve high cost, less complex and put no great demand on construction activities and require less capital expenditure. Example चाहिँ program and engineer to optimize the use of existing transportation system by installing various traffic control devices such as sign and signal. Medium term भनेको चाहिँ 3 देखि 5 वर्ष. Long term भनेको 5 वर्षभन्दा बढी. A complex problem and requires huge financial expenditure and involve large and extensive construction programs which affect the environment, economic, social and natural aspects. As it is the more structured and complicated, it must be designed better than short-term planning. Urban transportation planning process involves planning the next 20 देखि 25 वर्षसम्म. Planning the next 20 to 25 years. Land use transport cycle. Change land use चेन्ज ल्यान्ड युजबाट इन्क्रिज ट्रिप जेनेरेसन, त्योबाट ग्रेटर ट्राफिक निड्स, त्योबाट एडेड ट्रान्सपोर्ट फेसिलिटी, त्योबाट इन्क्रिज एक्सेसिबिलिटी, त्योबाट इन्क्रिज ल्यान्ड भ्यालु, त्योबाट चेन्ज ल्यान्ड युज. यो भनेको चाहिँ ल्यान्ड युज ट्रान्सपोर्ट. यो फिगर चाहिँ ल्यान्ड युज ट्रान्सपोर्ट साइकल. ल्यान्ड युज ट्रान्सपोर्ट मोडल. An effective way to study and design transportation plans can be studied under two phases: calibration phase and projection phase. The calibration phase is followed by projection phase. In the calibration phase, models are built and tested using data from a base period. In the projection phase, the developed model is used to determine future transport design based on socio-economic projection for a design year. Model use for transport planning: population model, economic activity model, land use model, trip generation model, trip distribution model, modal split model, traffic assignment model. Road or highway plan. Road transport plan is only one part of overall transport plan which will be fit overall national development plan. Intermodal plans will be considered in wider perspective so that all the modes of transport will be well supported by road network plan. Objective of road planning: to forecast the future requirements of road needed, to set up priorities and schedules of construction and renewal program in accordance with the available resources, for financial planning and management. National Road Network Planning. National Road Network Planning included the planning of all road to be developed in the national context, such as national highway, feeder road. It creates a national skeleton network required for the national economy, social justice as well as the political balance. Importance of national road network planning: long distance travel, national economy, overall development of country, rational distribution of agricultural products, distribution of industrial products, national integrity, social and regional justice, political balance. Urban road network planning: the road system within urban areas. Consider the extent of town, future expansion possibilities, may be classified as arterial, sub-arterial, collector streets, local streets. Road pattern in urban area: ग्रिड आइरन प्याटर्न जसमा दुईटा छ, रेक्ट्याङ्गुलर र ब्लक प्याटर्न, हेक्जागोनल प्याटर्न, रेडियल प्याटर्न जसमा तीनटा छ, रेडियल स्टार एन्ड ब्लक प्याटर्न, रेडियल स्टार एन्ड सर्कुलर प्याटर्न, रेडियल स्टार एन्ड ग्रिड प्याटर्न. ग्रिड आइरन प्याटर्न. In grid iron pattern, the built-up area is obtained in a rectangular or hexagonal shape. It can produce monotonously long streets and tall blocks of the building. However, it encourages even spread of traffic over the grid, and as a consequence, the impact at a particular location is reduced. One disadvantage of the grid iron pattern is that the extra distance must be traveled when going in the diagonal direction. It can be eliminated by providing major diagonal routes upon the grid. ग्रिड आइरन प्याटर्न यस्तो हुन्छ, हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. बिल्ड अप एरिया, सेन्ट्रल बिजनेस एरिया, रेक्ट्याङ्गुलर र ब्लक प्याटर्न. यो तलको चाहिँ हेक्जागोनल प्याटर्न. रेडियल प्याटर्न. This system is widely used in many countries to join one town center to another town center. Thus, any given town may have several roads radiating from its center to other towns and villages around it. As town grows in size, they turn first to develop along the radial direction and fill in the spaces after that. The main traffic generator is located within the center area and all radiating roads converge on the main business area of the focal point. यो फिगर चाहिँ रेडियल स्टार एन्ड ब्लक प्याटर्नको रेडियल रोड सेन्ट्रल बिजनेस एरिया रेक्टेङ्गुलर प्याटर्न बिल्डअप एरिया यो चाहिँ रेडियल स्टार एन्ड सर्कुलर प्याटर्नको फिगर हो रिङ रोड बिल्डअप एरिया रेडियल स्टार एन्ड ग्रिड प्याटर्नको फोटो हेर्नु यहाँ छ हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ ग्रिड र रेडियल रोड ring road a ring road is a road or a series of connected road encircling a town or city as per American and European the name beltline circumferentially highway loop or orbital are calling name after ring road it is used for linkage nodes to inter-urban center ring road in Kathmandu network of nodes Kalanki देखि साटोबाटो कोटेश्वरदेखि चाबिल Balaju and Kalanki is a ring road constructed around 35 years ago. It has 2-lane capacity with 27 km in orbital length. Being capital of country, the density of roads is increasing with increased settlement and urbanization. About 9.5 km, 8-lane of the ring road was widened. Purpose outer ring road is about 72 km length, 50 meter wide. यो चाहिँ आउटर रिङ रोड हो काठमाडौँको सो अब हामीले पूर्वाञ्चल युनिभर्सिटीको 5th सेमको सिभिल इन्जिनियरिङको 5th सेमको ट्रान्सपोर्टेसन इन्जिनियरिङ 1 मा च्याप्टर 1 मा पढ्नुपर्ने टपिक यही हो च्याप्टर 1 चाहिँ हाम्रो इन्ट्रोडक्सन टु ट्रान्सपोर्टेसन प्लानिङ एन्ड इन्जिनियरिङ भन्ने छ च्याप्टर 1 मा पढ्नुपर्ने कोर्सहरु यति नै हो सो थ्यांक यू